about to play my game.
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set up. It's a first down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Wildcats will have to kick it away. So a 3 and out in the first possession. They'll have to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Receivers are bunched together. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Refusing to be brought down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Testing the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Broncos will line up to boot it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Catch made on the sidelines. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wildcats pick up enough yardage for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And there's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball snagged for a completion. In the clear at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for some space. It's Thompson. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, BSU. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They're set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's the spin move. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
They'll run it here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person who's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. And it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The Broncos pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Wildcats offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll hand it off. Great cut there. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes a quick grab. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Wildcats will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The ball is caught. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Has the first down, still on the move. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Catch made over the middle. The defense will wrap them up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 2nd down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. looks right for a quick completion. He's free around the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's an important first down on that running play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He shreds the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Shotgun formation here on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the Broncos will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Touchdown, Broncos. Made the defense look slow that time.
This is a Such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight.
Do it exactly what you fucking said.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They'll run the option. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
This nigga is spamming end arounds, and this shit's starting to get fucking annoying.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll toss it to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, BSU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that.
He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Getting set. Here's second down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team